Coastville Area School District Superintendent Richard Como and also Director of Athletics Jim Donato recently got fired. In fact, they resigned from their jobs very suspiciously. No one really understood why they did so. And then after it happened, it turned out that they were using their company or district phones or district issued cell phones to write very racist and hateful tweets or texts to one another.
This is in Pennsylvania.
Yes, this is in Pennsylvania. And so it's crazy because Pennsylvania has been dealing with situations like this before. Just last week, there was news of a gun-loving small-town police chief, Mark Kessler, using expletive-infused rants against libtards that went viral, and he got into a little bit of trouble for that. And now we have this story where you have actual school officials.
Does he mean retarded libertarians, do you think?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Maybe, yeah, could be. He's talking about Rand Paul.
Yeah. So anyway, they start texting to one another, and some of their texts included really, really racist, hateful things. So I want to read a few of those texts to you guys. In one exchange, the two riff on how all should have whatever names they want. The then last name is N-word. Very classy.
It's
very classy.
It's nice that they, in the times of slavery, the master even picked the first name. So in many ways, this is very progressive.
Yeah.
Very, very progressive. They continue, though. Over the course of their messages, they also speculate in detail on other people's sex lives, discuss a, quote, Jew red-haired ESL teacher, that ape, cotton pickers, and a skinny bitch, among others. So I like that the hate is evenly distributed among all groups of people.
Generally, you get people that hate one group of people. You know what I mean? That's where the most concentrated hate is. But there really is sort of a wide breadth of hate here. And sort of, are they implying that they don't like this woman because she's an ESL teacher?
Right. That may be it. Yeah,
that's a very noble thing to teach young people.
Can we put that graphic up there just one more time? Because they're not even good at making dumb insults. A Jew red-haired ESL teacher should unquestionably be a red-haired Jew ESL teacher. That's the cadence of that kind of insult.
It's true, it's true.
These guys are clueless.
They really screwed it up.
By the way, though, no gay stuff.
That was nice. It's nice when I was reading the story, I was thinking it's nice every now and again to be left out of these things. Yeah. It really is.
Black
it's
people,
very rare.
Jews, women, sex. I'm sure that they could have picked on Muslims, they would.
Yeah.
But they apparently, they're all for equality. They're all for marriage equality.
Maybe one of these guys is gay, which would add a whole new dimension to this. But that's pure conjecture. Take it away, Anna.
No, but what drives me crazy is these are district issued phones.
Yeah.
Which means that you are probably going to get caught at some point. And the reason why they got caught is because they were issued new phones. And so the IT person that works for the district had to transfer the information or the data from one phone to the new phone. And as a result, he saw the racist text and he's like, yeah, maybe I should report this because the superintendent of a school district shouldn't be hateful like this.
Yeah, we have such diminished privacy these days that what you do on your personal phone, I'm very aware of that now, who I text or what I would text about or that kind of thing, that if I was issued a phone by a school or a government agency, wouldn't you be doubly careful? I mean, really, what were these guys possibly thinking? Even if you were to grant them a little bit of, we're joking around about this stuff, it doesn't really mean anything. We all can say things privately that we don't really mean or in a different context. But
they probably thought that they were invincible. I mean, keep in mind that if you're a superintendent of a school district, you are in a very high position of power. So he probably thought, this isn't going to be an issue. No one's going to find out. And if they do, maybe I can talk my way out of it. But no, I mean, they're complete idiots. In fact, Neil Campbell, who's the board president, said that it was sickening and obviously unacceptable. But what I like the most about this story is that while these two morons were tweeting to one another, I keep saying tweeting because that's what I'm used to, but while they were texting to one another, they said the following: this fucking phone, no idea how to work.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty freaking clear.
Yeah.
That could explain what you were addressing earlier. Maybe he meant to say red-haired Jew, but because of a texting thing,
That's
you know what I mean?
It might have been an autocorrect.
Yeah, it could have been an
situation.
autocorrect. Yeah.
You know how that turns out sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not just that these guys, to be a little serious about it for a moment, like it's one thing that they said these terrible things, right? It's another thing that they are so confident and arrogant in their power that they're like freely talking about this stuff. They don't even have to hide it. They feel no shame. It's not like it's not like the athletic director and the superintendent met at a bar and after 6 Michelob Lights started talking this way.
Right.
In the middle of the day, this confident to demean women like that and to talk about Jews, and clearly blacks took the brunt of their venom.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just I'm sort of staggered by how confident they felt in their authority and their power.
Is skinny bitch really an insult, though?
I think it depends on who's getting it. You
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean that.
I mean, I personally wouldn't mind being called a skinny bitch.
No, you gotta.
Isn't that a line of Margaritas by Bethany Frankel?
Skinny margaritas.
Something
yes,
close
yeah.
enough.
She, there's some like teacher there who's like thinking, you think maybe I was this?
Maybe I was.
Yeah.
She's like,
I know I'm
it's
not
too bad.
I know I'm not the red-haired Jew ESL teacher.